One of the most realistic depictions of corporate apathy came out in 1999. The office scene in The Matrix. Grey cubicles, fluorescent lights, a boss who sees you as headcount, not human. Then the threat appears, agents hunting Neo through identical cubicles. It captures something a lot of people feel at work today. The threat is invisible, the system is inhuman, and you're just another body in the grid. Young talent is increasingly saying no thanks to the corporate ladder. If you talk to people in their early 20s and 30s, you'll hear a new kind of honesty.
So, how much effort do you put into work? Because right now the phrase quiet quitting is exploding on social media.
That's right, TikTok videos with millions of views urge you to do your job, but don't let it take over your life.
Hey everyone, and welcome to the show. I'm Sai, your White Mirror host. Our centrally controlled systems continue to crumble, and as we begin to embrace a new decentralized world. The phrase quiet quitting exploded around 2022. It started showing up on social media, especially TikTok. Short videos of people talking about doing their job, but refusing to burn themselves out for it. Phrases like, "I'll do my job, but I'm not killing myself for this. I'm just here for the paycheck until my own thing takes off. I'm not wasting my 20s in status meetings."
In June, more than 11 million young people in China graduated from university. The problem is many of them have no jobs to enter as China's youth unemployment rate rises above 20% and the post-COVID economy stagnates. Traditional pictures of students throwing their hats and gowns in the air have been replaced by photos of them lying on the ground, sometimes face down. It's been identified as part of a social phenomenon known in China as tangping, or lying flat, or its darker spin-off, bailan, or let it rot.
But corporates haven't got true empathy. There isn't soul, and they can't identify the problem.
Quiet quitting is a really bad idea. If you're a quiet quitter, you're not working for me.
Long before quiet quitting had a name, Fight Club called it out. You are not your job. You are not how much money you have in the bank. A lot of people are coming to that realization inside the corporate office. If I am not my job, why am I trading the majority of my life for this? When your best people switch from "I'm building a career here" to "I'm just doing the minimum until my exit's ready," then you're no longer running a healthy organisation. You're running a brand with a hollowed out core. That's not a phase, that's one of the early signs of the death of the corporate. But why are they doing it? Why are so many people, especially the younger generation, making this calculation? It's not just about the hours or the pay, it's deeper. It's about a fundamental breakdown in trust. It's about a growing sense that the corporate, for all its fake professionalism, has lost its meaning and its legitimacy. It's about the banks that lecture the general public about anti-money laundering, AML, whilst having laundered money themselves. And there are multiple examples. It's about aerospace companies that deliberately deceive and put profit above safety. It's about healthcare companies that deal in kickbacks and fraud whilst fueling addiction and death. These are just a few examples where corporations have been found guilty. Corporate values have become theatre. Modern corporates are very good at saying the right things. Mission statements, value posters, town halls, culture videos. We're a family, we put people first, we're changing the world. But for a lot of people inside these companies, it doesn't feel like a mission. It feels like theatre. The office became iconic because they nailed this gap. The boss standing up, giving a big speech about how we're a family, while everyone in the room is just waiting for it to be over. On the surface, culture. Underneath, apathy, awkwardness, and people mentally checking out. Severance takes it to a darker place. Hyper-sincere corporate videos, strange reward rituals, a whole identity built around serving the company. But nobody really knows what they're doing or why. It's an exaggeration, but it lands because it reflects something real.
A handshake is available upon request.
Thank you. May I have a handshake?
That feeling of being part of a big, polished machine with no clear meaning behind the glossy speeches. Quiet quitting, loss of trust, the meaning collapse. 3 red warning lights on the corporate dashboard. People quietly withdrawing their energy, customers and citizens withdrawing their trust, employees withdrawing their belief in the story. These are our first 3 topics, but we have a lot more to cover in this series, Death of the Corporate. So if you're interested in the rest of the series, subscribe, come and join us on White Mirror, and if you could hit the like button, that would be greatly appreciated.